Growth mindset is the idea that through challenges, through mistakes, through failure, through stretch goals, you can reinvent yourself and grow to any level of intelligence and ability and talent.
Folks, it is my pleasure to now introduce our keynote speaker. His sessions, they're not just memorable, they're transformative. Prepare to be spellbound by Yan Markson.
This is going to be a little bit different. This session is going to feel different, and my goal is for you to feel different. When this session is over, you're going to feel different, you're going to think different, and hopefully we're going to transform you to that next level performance. Now, every single person in this room has the best version of themselves. This company has the best version of itself. Your teams have the best version of themselves. The biggest obstacle we all have to finding the best version of ourselves is our mindset. It's our mindset. 11 hours a day of screen time. 63 times a day we're checking our phones. 6,000 to 10,000 advertisements we're exposed to every day. You're making 35,000 decisions every day. Do you really think you're making these decisions with your conscious, logical mind? You're not. There is no way. I'm fascinated by how our mind can actually change reality. I'm fascinated by how you can use perception to influence other people's reality. Growth mindset is really powerful, but it's also a skill. Growth mindset is a skill, just like tying your shoes or making a puzzle when you're a little kid. At first, it's like rocket science, right? It's so hard. But when you do it over and over and over, now you can do growth mindset without even thinking about it. You know, I had an opportunity to speak to a lot of people from this company in preparation for this. You see, it's sometimes easier to spot a fixed mindset in somebody else instead of seeing the fixed mindset in yourself. So as a manager, as a leader, your duty is to actually identify when people around you are operating under a fixed mindset and help them reframe it, help them see a different perspective, help them find their why. That's how you build people up. If you're not immediately going to see the result, what are you going to be motivated with to keep going? What are you going to celebrate? You celebrate effort. And when you celebrate effort, it promotes inclusivity, because instead of celebrating the 5 superstars every single year, more or less the same people, right? What you're doing is you're actually celebrating the people that are revolutionizing themselves, the ones that are risking, challenging, and going through mistakes and learning through effort. When you praise them and you reward effort, it builds them up, and now you have more superstars. For example, did you know, and this is true, you can Google it if you don't believe me, sir. I know you look very skeptical. Who wants to know how I did this trick? Yeah? Okay, if you don't want to know, then close your ears for the next part. Everything we just talked about is not a vulnerability in your mind. It's actually a mechanism and a resource for you to use to your advantage. So I'm going to share 3 specific mind hacks or mind settings that you can turn on to completely change how you perceive the world and how you lead other people. All right? Here's the first one, mind hack number 1.